boys. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Two Honks podcast, the only podcast on the internet.
That's right. That's true.
My name is Joe Little, sitting here directly to my right. This fine, natureful evening is Lamar Costin. How we doing today, Lamar?
I'm doing pretty good right now.
Okay.
Let's just quickly describe what's going on. There's nature is upon us.
Nature is happening.
Within us and apparently without us is also nature.
As you can hear, there is a sort of a babbling brook behind us. And it's nice.
This is the same spot we were in for the just for the kids episode, for those of you who have been listening. And
for well over a year now.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while, and I don't know if it's just this pleasant scent and aroma and the sounds. I just feel kind of tired lately. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm a little bit tired too.
But yeah, it's been pretty pleasant out here.
It's pretty pleasant. We are on the side of Mount St. Helens.
That's right.
Nearest town to us is a little town called Cougar, Washington. Lovely little town.
Cougars.
But you drive about 8 miles up a twisty, winding road to get about to where we are.
Yeah.
And we come here for a few reasons. We come here to camp.
Yeah.
We come here to poop in the woods.
I already have pooped several times.
We like pooping in the woods.
Yeah.
And
look at that.
We also came here to take a little break from fighting the tides, because all the trips we've had outside recently have been for the purpose of fighting the tides. And this time we get to take advantage of not having to fight the tides.
We're taking a little vacay from that because it's pretty exhausting. But honestly, every time I hear the babbling brook, I hear the crickets, I hear the sounds of mosquitoes and such buzzing around and living the frolicking.
Yeah.
I also hear the sounds of the tides advancing, threatening everything we know and love.
Yeah.
Our children, our wives and livelihoods.
Yes.
Our live wild woods.
Yeah. We need not forget. We needn't.
Benjamin Franklin said, We know not to forget the tides.
We know not what we need is not what knows is what we are and is not known.
The nose is not the tide. The nose knows no tide.
The nose knows no tide. And that's what Benjamin Franklin said right after he invented the light bulb.
Yeah, Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Frangle.
He didn't even play banjo.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a stupid name.
It's a common misconception in history.
So we're out here. We're taking a break from all that, even though we know that the tides are still winning. They're probably going to win. I mean, that's what I've read on the internet.
You know, we got to keep the world alive for as long as we can, though, because life is it is a valuable and a precious thing.
Yeah.
I think it's precious. I mean, don't you?
I enjoy living.
I enjoy it. And I think other people enjoy living, and I think other people would enjoy
I think most
the fact that we are fighting for them to be able to live as along with us as well.
Live along. It would be nice if we live in peace with the tides somehow.
That was another thing that Benjamin Franklin said. He said, live a long life as well as living long with lovers who live as well as you live. And also love life to live as well.
Love life to live last is what he said.
Yeah, and a lot of people put live, laugh, love, and they don't understand that Benjamin Franklin actually came up with that.
Yeah.
But it's a simplified version of the quote. The actual quote is that you need to love and live life as long as love and laughter love and live and last and love within the love of living and lasting in love itself.
It sounds funny, but that's actually the quote.
It's real.
That is the quote. I'm sorry for laughing.
If you think about the words, the
acronym itself is...
The words make sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
And Benjamin couldn't have predicted what his influence, the words that he said would have on the tides.
Yep.
And how we would love to live with the tides. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Benjamin.
Tide, riptide. I would love to rip with the tides.
Yeah.
And live and rip mad curl with the tides.
Yeah.
I would love to curl with the tides.
Well, so that's what Sylvester Stallone said.
Yeah.
Rip curls with the tides.
Rip curls.
Top them off with a salamander handstand. Call it a day.
I like to have a rip curl tide martini sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
I did rip curl tides for lunch today.
Taco Bell does that
right before you got here, actually.
Yeah, the Baja Blast is a reimagined rip curl tide.
So this is the first nice weekend we've had.
This has been a good weekend.
It's a good,
Last weekend was a bad one.
It was bad.
It was a bad time.
I was out here last month, and it was raining.
You came out here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got cold at night. It got somewhat okay during the day.
Right.
And, I mean, this time, I'm hearing a lot more gunshots. And let me tell you about gunshots.
Yeah.
I feel safe.
I like it.
I feel safe when I hear gunshots.
I like to see guns around.
Because wild animals, they don't like guns.
They don't have guns.
And wild animals, sometimes they eat and attack people. They attack individual people.
Innocent
individual people.
They don't attack a gunted man.
And if certain people,
a man of gun.
Yeah.
Do they?
And if people come out here and they're shooting their guns, then they don't hurt the people.
They know better than to attack a gunted person.
Yeah.
Because when they see those guns ablazing, they go ablazing and running away.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
That's the way of the
world.
world.
That's how God intended. God intended for guns to deter animals and insects.
That's why God created guns.
That's why God made guns.
Yes. God said, let there be light. He also said, let there be guns.
Let there be a plentiful guns abound.
Yeah.
It's in the chapter about AK-13.
In the book of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. It's near the end.
Chapter 18, verse 43.
It's in the appendix.
And the Lord saith unto thine own kingdom, let there be light and guns.
Mm-hmm. Let the guns be blazed.
Let the guns ablaze upon the holiest of nows.
Let the rip curls glisten in the sun with the blades of
May
gun.
The Lord God's biceps glisten in the glowing sun.
If thou breasts doth not glisten with the sunlight, let thy be gunned down by the forces of
that's
wild creatures.
That's it.
Because I think that, and what the threat was there was if the breasts are not glistening, that nature itself would become gunned. Imagine a bear running around with a gun.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a different scenario.
Look at the state of the world. Look at the state of the world that we're living in right now.
Yeah.
And look at how everybody's breasts are not glistening.
I haven't seen that many glistening.
Our breasts are not glistening, and the world is not.
God is not pleased.
Good. We're not doing well.
God is not pleased by that.
I don't think it's a coincidence.
I'm not pleased. I'm not God.
Yeah.
Am I?
I don't think so.
Am I God?
I don't think you're God.
Maybe I am. I don't know.
I don't think so.
All right, I want to get something out of the way real quick before we talk a little bit more about that.
Okay.
This is an incident that happened, and I think this is probably going to become a new...
So you told me there was an incident. I do not know the incident.
I haven't told you yet.
I have not yet known what the incident is.
I think this could be a new pedestal for us to... We took care of Burgerville.
Okay.
We took down Turd Myers.
Okay.
We're changing life for everyday man step by step.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that we're going to have to take our aim back at Turd Myers because an incident happened there which left me feeling very uncomfortable.
Okay.
I went to Turd Myers to get gas.
Yes.
Because it was just convenient for me. I don't like the company. Okay. I don't believe in what they stand for. And I pulled up, most people's gas receptacles on their car on the left side.
Yeah.
Some freaks have them on the right side. Most people have them on the left. I pulled up on the right side, so I could get my left tank serviced.
Yeah.
As a logical person would do.
Yes.
And on the other side, there's a one-way thing. You have to be going straight ahead.
Yeah.
There's somebody on the left side that had a left tank thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you're at a regular place, not Turd Myers, they'll pull the thing around and go in from the other side.
Yeah.
But they don't do that anymore at Fred Meyer.
They don't do that.
They don't do that anymore. And
why do they stop doing that?
The gas attendant said to the man, and I was just witnessing this. I'm getting a little bit emotional here, but I was witnessing this. The gas attendant said to the man, "Excuse me, sir, we don't do reach-arounds anymore."
What?
And I was like, whoa! You don't. What do you think we all came here for?
Yeah,
sir. I mean, obviously, I was prepared to not receive a reach-around.
Why else do you go to Turd Meyer?
I was prepared not to receive one, but he clearly wanted one.
Yeah.
The guy said, no, you have to come in, you have to go in the other lane.
Yeah.
And the guy said, what the
Yeah.
I can't believe this. He was so pissed. He said, you guys don't do reach-arounds anymore? Then he got in his car and he reversed his car, so he's going the other direction, so that the gas pump was aligned.
Yeah.
And the attendant was like, no, it's one way, you have to go back in. There was a huge line at this point.
Oh my God.
The guy was like, I can't believe this. He was losing his mind.
Well, and it's not like they changed the pump handles.
They did not change anything.
You can still reach around.
If you want to reach around, you can reach around.
You can get a reach around at Fred Meyer.
You can get one almost anywhere.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. So the guy grumbled off and went back in line way behind everybody else.
Uh-huh.
Like everybody else had to do the same thing. Everybody else came there for a reach around.
Yeah.
Told them you can't get a reach around here. So I get up to the guy. This guy was pissed, the attendant. And I was like, so how's your day going, man? Because it seemed like he needed to just get something off his chest to just talk to somebody. So I was like, how you doing? And he was like, not good, man. I got here for the first 3 hours. It was just me working. Everybody wants reach arounds today.
Yeah.
And we don't do those anymore.
You don't do
and I said to the sir, I said, you don't do reach arounds anymore. And he said, no, we can't do them anymore. Somebody sued us.
Yeah.
And I just got quiet and, it's like I didn't want to know any more than that.
They got sued for doing a reach around.
Something happened.
Was there a non-consensual reach around?
I don't know if it was non-consensual. If there was something went wrong.
Where is the news on this?
And nobody told anybody that they didn't have reach arounds anymore. I told the guy, I go to Costco and get a reach around right now.
Yeah.
And I usually do.
Yeah.
It's a better deal and they don't give me shit for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think what we need to do is to raise awareness that they've suddenly stopped giving reach arounds.
Bring back reach arounds
at Turd Meyer. I want to get signs. I want to get people on the street.
Yeah.
I want to go there and block the fuel lines.
Don't block my reach arounds. Give me back my reach arounds.
Bring back reach arounds.
Give me reach arounds or give me death. That's what my son's going to say.
Just give them back.
Yeah.
Give me one.
That is so odd.
Give us a reach around.
I thought they loved giving reach arounds at Turd Meyer.
They always did.
I had something interesting happen at Turd Meyer because you know how you get those little club cards? And you don't have to fill them out.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to make you fill them out.
Nobody, yeah.
I went into a Turd Meyer to buy a... I went into Turd Meyer to buy a SD card.
Yeah.
And because I have so many ideas, I have so many brilliant ideas that I need. Yeah, they come so fast. I need SD cards to store them,
Yeah.
So I go in there to buy this SD card and I look at the price tag.
Okay.
And the price tag says $18 for like a lot of gigs. And I was like, okay, that's my SD card.
I'm tired.
And then I go to the counter and the guy said, do you have a Fred Meyer's rewards card?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, I don't have a Fred Meyer's rewards card. He's like, oh, okay, well, that'll be $60.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
And no reach around.
The price tag said 18. And he's like, you only get it if you're a Fred Meyer club member. I was like, well, do you have a club card?
Right.
That you can scan for me?
Just scan it.
So he scanned the club card and he was like, yeah, fill that out when you get home. And I was like, yeah, sure, I will.
Okay.
So I paid the club price. I didn't fill out the card.
You just threw it in the trash.
I just threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna get me to join the freaking club.
You're not in the club, man.
I can get the same prices without the club.
I'm not part of your club,
I just
bro.
Ask for the damn card,
and
they scan the card, they give me the price, And then they don't have any of my information.
Do you remember when clubs were cool? Like, you get there, there's babes everywhere. It's That's a fucking club.
Yeah, that is a club.
Don't call your advertising agency where you're just keeping track of what people purchase a club. That's not a cool. That's not. Oh, let's go to the club. Hey, you guys want to go get a couple of torpedoes at the club?
You guys want to go grab a couple torpedoes? Hang
let's
out.
Let's go get some torpedoes.
No, nobody's going to your club, Turd Meyer.
You don't even have torpedoes, turd.
They don't even have babes there.
You don't even have Reacharounds anymore. Yeah. What kind of club doesn't offer Reacharounds?
Yeah, exactly. Jesus. Gosh. What kind of world are we living in?
It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it like that.
When I was a kid, they'd buy one, give one. Reacharounds.
You get one for your buddy.
You get a Reacharound for your buddy, a Reacharound for yourself.
Yeah.
Price of one.
Now you can't even get one.
Yeah, they'd 2 for Tuesdays. They give you a twofer. They give you 2 Reacharounds if you're really nice to them.
2 at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a really good deal.
That's a really good deal.
That's not a bad thing.
Not at all.
Do you consider a thumb a finger? I was just thinking about this recently.
Okay, so
because people say I have 10 fingers. They don't say I have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs.
Yeah, no, they don't. But technically the thumb is an appendage.
It's an appendage, right? Well, our head is an appendage, isn't it?
Well, I mean...
Is it?
Aren't I an appendage?
Are we appendages of nature?
I am an appendage of the universe, man.
We're apertures and appendi.
Yeah.
Appendixes.
I'm like a nerve at the end of a fingernail.
You are? Are you?
Do fingernails have nerves?
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do, but I am one.
But you are one. Somehow, you're the only one.
A nerve at the end of a fingernail.
Huh. I don't know. That's odd.
It is odd. And it's an odd juxtaposition that I find myself in this universe.
Yeah. As a nerve.
As a nerve.
You've got a nerve.
I'm an aperture and a nerve. I'm a nerve-pature.
Yeah. Nervature.
Nerve-pratured.
Some people say that the Earth has no nervature.
The Earth has no nervature?
Yeah.
Oh.
Some people say that.
Oh, were those the flat nervatures?
Yeah, flat novertures.
The flat novertures.
Yeah, they don't believe in it.
Do you think they're virtue signaling?
Probably. I mean, isn't everybody?
I'm virtue signaling right now.
Yeah.
What is virtue signaling?
I don't know. I was going along with you.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
A virtue is like a good thing, right?
Yeah.
That's a good
thing.
But virtue signaling is bad. That's a bad.
How is it bad?
Is that a bad thing or is that a good thing?
Well, maybe virtue signaling implies that you don't actually have virtues. You're just signaling.
Oh, okay.
You know.
So it's like, I mean, what is a virtue? Is that like a moral?
I guess so.
Is that like a value? Is that like a family value?
Family values?
Is it?
I'll tell you who's not about family values anymore. Turd Meyer.
Turd Meyer? I mean, they used to.
They used to care.
They'd give a reach around to anybody.
They used to care. They used to sit at the dinner. We've talked about. No one's sitting at the dinner table. Who is
sitting at the dinner table?
No one's sitting at the dinner table with the kids.
Does anybody even have a dinner table anymore?
No one.
Do they even make them anymore?
No one.
At the dinner table factory, is it just empty now?
Nope.
There's no workers.
It's empty.
Nobody's making them.
No one's making them anymore.
You can't even get one.
It's not a profitable business.
You cannot buy a dinner table.
It's not profitable
anywhere in America
to have a well-adjusted family.
Why would you buy one? Why would you buy a dinner table that nobody's going to sit at?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean...
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's your problem. I had to get a hand-me-down dinner table.
Yeah.
Nobody even... I want a dinner table. I want the damn dinner table.
You want one.
I need it.
You need it.
I need it.
You deserve a dinner table.
I need it.
You deserve it too, I think. But here's the thing. I have a lunch table.
Yeah.
I don't have room for a dinner table because I have a lunch table that I also don't use.
Small.
My breakfast table.
Small table
is even bigger than my lunch table.
Yeah.
I don't use those either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe it's an issue of space because the dinner table is a large thing.
Yeah.
You fucking deserve it.
And all the spaces...
You need it.
All the spaces are getting smaller. I need a larger space. I need it.
He needs it.
I need it.
Give it to him. All right. Well,
okay.
that got heated.
That got heated. That got hot.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the main thing, and we kind of touched upon this in our last episode.
Yeah.
Why is God hiding?
Yes.
Okay? Nobody's talking about God anymore at all.
Yeah.
But when people do, they're trying to find God. I'm trying to find God. Where is God? I'm trying to find him.
That's a very complicated one. That's a multi-layered
Why is he hiding?
question.
Or why are they hiding?
Yeah.
And is this a game to God? Is this some kind of a stupid game?
Well, here's my belief, a little bit. I mean, God is everywhere. God is just as much me as God is this. What is this?
Lichen? Or
this lichen?
Is it? What is that?
What is it?
What is that?
What is this?
It looks like paper.
Did God make this, or is it God? What's it taste like?
Tastes like paper.
It tastes like paper.
God made this paper.
God made this paper. I mean, is this God? Am I God? What if God is the universe? Is God just the universe?
If this is God,
yeah,
then God is not hiding.
Yeah.
Then we're just stupid idiots thinking he's hiding when he's right in front of us.
Yeah.
When they're in front of us. God can't be gendered.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, God probably isn't even human.
God's bipolar. He's not gendered.
Yeah. God isn't human, nor alien, nor male, nor female, nor...
He's shapeless, formless.
Non-binary, nor trans. God...
Not liquid, not substance, not vapor, not air.
God is nothing. God is like a gel.
But not a gel. Too.
But a non-existent gel.
God is a non-gel.
He's a non-gel.
Jod is an aerosol. Jod is a gerosol.
Yeah, and the universe is a canister. An aerosol canister that is all rapidly expanding. There is no beginning and there is no end.
God is not beginning or ending. But if we are also in God, if we are God, why is God hiding?
Yeah.
Right? And it comes back to that. Is God hiding?
What would he be hiding from?
Does God have something to hide?
What would be his reason for hiding? You can pontificate on that for a minute.
Well, I'll tell you what, when my dog did something I didn't like, my dog would hide.
Yeah.
Did God do something that we don't, that is ashamed of doing?
I mean, maybe.
Did God make a mistake?
I think it's a possibility. Because,
my first thought. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Is God embarrassed?
I don't know.
Did God say, I made a mistake and now I'm going to hide and pretend like it didn't happen?
I think he did.
Did God do that?
I think he probably did. Here, hold on.
Should we forgive God?
Oh. Allergies. Did God create allergies?
Thanks a lot, God.
Or does God get allergies too?
Is God allergies?
Maybe.
Did you just shoot God out of your nose?
Maybe I did. I think I did.
Are you familiar with the term ectoplasm?
Yes.
Oh, when I was a teenager, I was reading a lot about mysterious things. I liked Unresolved Mysteries, the show.
Yes. So ectoplasm is a substance that's created from the past world.
Oh, okay. Like an ether.
Like the people that have passed away that still exist on this plane.
Okay.
They use ectoplasm to communicate with.
Is that right?
With the living.
But it's like it's some kind of a substance.
Yeah.
My knowledge of ectoplasm comes from old books from like the 20s.
Okay.
That I found as a teenager in the 30s, because that's how old I am.
Yeah.
And they were all black and white. They looked like they were clearly doctored photos.
Okay.
Showing like some kind of a sperm-like substance.
Yeah.
Coming out of somebody's mouth or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what am I really looking at here?
The mouth, the nose,
Why
the
is this
ears.
in the library? Why am I looking at this when I'm 13 years old?
Yeah.
But that was my idea. What is this substance? Is it God?
Yeah.
Is God coming out of me now?
Maybe. I mean, if God is dead, because my understanding of ectoplasm is that It's used by the deceased.
Okay.
To create images and feelings through the living, so like a living medium, ectoplasm will come out of their nose or their ears or their mouth,
right,
and that ectoplasm will then form into like the shape of a hand.
It's like a flubber.
Or a face.
Yeah.
It's
like Terminator 2. It's like the bad Terminator 2 guy.
Yeah.
He can like turn into shapes.
Yeah.
And mimic people.
Yeah, exactly. And it allows living people to have communications and to feel those that have deceased.
So it's like a silly putty that comes out of your nose.
It's a silly putty of the dead, yes.
The silly dead putty.
Yes.
That seems like an odd thing if that was coming out of my body somehow.
And ironically enough, the Silly Dead Putty is the name of a jam band I saw in 2007 that was really good.
They're a good band.
They're a really good
the
band.
Silly Dead Putty.
Silly Dead Putty. They played for 6 hours.
Really?
The guitar player was a shredder.
Yeah.
That's what you'd expect from a jam band, though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So they should have been called Ectoplasm, or maybe that was like taken already or something.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Yeah.
Or maybe you type in get ectoplasm to Google and it's just like pictures.
You get those creepy old pictures from the 20s.
Doctored 20s pictures of ectoplasm coming out of people's mouths and stuff.
It's like, what is that?
What is this?
That's gross. I'm trying to eat dinner at my dinner table.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Why am I seeing this right now when dinner tables were a thing?
Disgusting.
Do you remember when dinner tables actually worked?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do they even work anymore?
Here's the thing that doesn't work. I'm going to make a short list here.
Okay.
Dinner tables don't work anymore.
Nope.
People don't work anymore.
Nope.
Drugs don't work.
Nope.
Everybody knows that.
All of them.
That's the main ones for me.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, those are the things that don't work anymore.
Yeah.
What else doesn't work anymore? Exercise doesn't work anymore.
Exercise stopped working.
Dieting
doesn't work.
Dieting doesn't work anymore.
Dieting does not work.
Nope.
Everybody's tried it.
Stop it.
Everybody's tried that.
Stop it.
Everybody's done that.
Nope.
It's not going to work.
Nope.
Just stop eating.
Not going to happen.
That doesn't even work.
Stop trying.
You could stop eating and it still wouldn't work.
Yeah. Still wouldn't work.
Doesn't work.
And people are still trying this stuff, and I just feel so bad for them.
I feel bad for them.
You know what else works? You know what else doesn't work is New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolutions have never worked.
I made a New Year's resolution to put more stuff in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
And
I heard that was a good one going around.
It was a good one. It actually helped my skin, strangely enough.
What are you? And you're putting things in. What kinds of things are you putting in there?
Rocks, crayons, dirt, leaves, rings.
You just put them in your mouth.
Dishwater, shoes.
Yeah.
Little bits of leather pieces.
String it all?
String, crystals, rocks, things you wouldn't typically put in your mouth. It really helps the skin.
Oh, that's
it's
the
my
secret.
Skin secret.
That's the secret.
That is my skin secret.
You put it in your mouth that you wouldn't normally do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the secret.
And that's when your skin is like, oh, okay.
Is it just your skin that benefits, or is it other benefits there?
I think it really benefits all of the organs. Stronger bones.
Yeah.
I have less gastrointestinal problems.
Okay.
Now,
and you just put it in your mouth.
I mean, I'm also really good at making sandwiches now.
Okay.
That's a skill I didn't see.
How are you at standing in lines? Because that's one thing I'd like to get better at.
Standing in lines, I'm still a little bit impatient.
I want to get better at standing in lines. Can you imagine how great it would be to living in Portland if you could stand in lines really well?
How many do you think that maybe do you think that maybe you spend a lot of your life standing in line?
I think that I know other people do.
Yeah, I think a lot of people spend a lot of time standing in line.
I see people in line and I walk by them and I'm like, that person's been, you could tell by the way they're standing, you've been in that line for a while now.
You know, I mean, I went to the DMV the other day, and I stood in line for a long time, and I got a couple of things done, but I couldn't get all of the things done. And they said, hey, you're going to have to come back, and you're going to have to stand in line again. I was like, can I please stop standing in the line?
So now, what if you really liked standing in lines? Wouldn't that solve the problem?
If I really,
because then if you're like, oh, there's a line, let me go stand in that line because I see a line.
I'd be a lot more responsible.
If you live in Portland, Oregon, and you love standing in lines, you're gonna have a good time.
You're gonna have a good time.
It's a fun thing to do.
I'd probably be on I'd probably sign up for welfare if I liked standing in line.
You could get in line a lot of places. You could just get in line, and then when you get close to the end of the line, you just get to the back of the line again. You go back and do it again and again.
You find people that don't like standing in line. You say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to the back of the line.
Why don't you go ahead?
Right up in another spot in the line.
I'm going to go. I'm stroll around the block.
You get yourself a little bit quicker.
You get yourself whatever it is that people get here.
Yeah.
It could be a doctor. It could be a restaurant.
Yeah.
It could be a free contraception.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is.
You don't know.
Could be giving you a hole in the head.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Because you're not going to get it. You're just going to stand in line, go around the block, come back, get in a longer line.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's great.
I love that about Portland.
I mean, maybe I would be the guy that enjoyed... no, never mind.
Tired.
You know, I think I've enjoyed standing in line. I probably enjoyed commercials, too. Hey, watching commercials.
Getting in line for the show. Speaking
of which, can we talk about a commercial really quick?
Are we going to talk about commercials?
You remember going to the eye doctor as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
You go get your eyes checked, and they tell you if you need glasses, you need contacts.
Pop your eyeballs out, give them a little swirl.
Prescription, you need that prescription. Yeah, pop your eyeballs out, give them a swirl.
Let me get your eyeballs a look.
Well, nowadays, the vision appointments are all about getting you LASIK, right?
Everybody wants to do it.
And I was watching this one commercial about a place called King LASIK.
Yeah.
And there was a guy on that commercial who said he was a referee for the NFL and the NBA. And he was having problems with his eyesight.
Did he put him in his mouth?
Yeah.
That's what I would ask him.
I don't know. Well, he was apparently getting a lot of complaints at these games.
Yeah.
And he said that ever since he got LASIK, it's been a real game changer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But not. He's the ref. He's the one changing the game.
He's the one that did it.
He could have changed the game in the first place.
Yeah.
And at the end of the commercial, it says, King LASIK, see life better. You know, hey, see life better.
Better. Real aggressive.
It's like LASIK plus. Everything's plus now. Everything's extra.
Everything's gotta be
Everything's
plus.
better.
Because you get the normal thing. It's not enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if that was a ball sport, like a basketball, baseball, tennis balls, I would have said, instead of getting your eyeballs looked at, why don't you put those balls in your mouth?
Yeah, exactly.
And then see what happens after that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that could have saved him a little bit of money.
I think more people should resolve to put more things in their mouth.
I think the first thing you do is put it in your mouth. And this is the one thing, maybe we've talked about this before, but kids know this right away.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're a baby, anything that they can touch, they put in their mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's smart. That's a good way to do it.
That's a good thing. And then as you get older, you get discouraged from doing that.
People are like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
And it's because that's how I learn.
And then you slowly stop doing that.
Yeah.
And really, you should just keep on doing it. Keep putting things in your mouth.
And if you notice, when you stop putting stuff in your mouth, think about it, in your childhood, that's when your life started falling apart.
Yeah.
That's the moment, if you charted it out, that's when everything went downhill.
Yeah, exactly.
In your life. That's why your life sucks now.
That's where, the bills started piling up.
The girlfriend left. Your dog died.
Yeah. Truck broke down.
Your sweatshirt wore out, got a hole in it.
Yep.
Your truck fell apart. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
Put it
in your mouth.
I was out with this GoPro the other day. I was earlier today.
Yeah.
I was holding it in my mouth.
You put it in your mouth.
Got some great shots.
There you go.
Great shots. Great shots I would have otherwise not have gotten if I didn't put the camera in my mouth.
The mouth is a versatile tool instrument.
I'm going to say versatile place.
I almost said tool, but it's an instrument.
Yeah.
It's a God-given instrument.
Let's call it what it is.
It's a
We can even
miracle.
call it what it is.
It's a miraculous. It's a miracle of nature.
Yes.
It's an instrument of God. Put it in your mouth.
Put it in your mouth.
And when you put it in your mouth, you're putting it in.
God is here for you.
God. You're feeding God's mouth. God's mouth with your mouth. Put God in your mouth.
Yes.
Put
Thomas
it in.
the Tank Engine.
Read it.
Chapter 34.
Read about that.
Verse 18.
God talked about
Read
that.
it.
God talked about putting them in there.
Yep. And exactly.
You put them in there, it cleanses them. You learn.
Yes.
And it works better. And it's better for everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're really teaching people a lot of things here. I hope that we're making a difference here.
We're doing good stuff here.
I mean, difference.
Even on our week off of the tide fighting.
Yeah.
We're still talking about important stuff here.
Yeah, exactly. And we're hardly ever in the studio anymore. What happened to this?
You know,
we're never in the studio.
We spent a lot of money on that studio.
We were in there last week.
We were in there when we can, but we're often just out really doing the good stuff.
Yeah, we're doing God's work.
We're putting stuff in our mouths out here, folks.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not easy work.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you should probably do it too.
I mean, we should try.
I mean, everybody should probably do that. So,
whatever.
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?